Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Ian, here again. We are doing a vault opening, and this time I held my promise and we did some alliance. So this week I will have 3 alliance and 6 horde. I may add priest and warrior this week to my alliance side. I'm not sure. Warrior's kind of fun. Priest is kind of fun, but I don't know. I feel like 9 characters might be enough. But we'll see. We'll see how much time I have and how the keys go this week and just what I'm feeling. I've kind of been trying to... Here, let me start a loading screen while I explain. So first we'll start with my Prot Paladin. Prot Paladin is a lot of fun. I will say Prot Paladin is a lot of fun. I'd like to keep doing this every week if I have time. This is probably the alliance I would try the hardest to maintain. If I were to only choose one alliance of mine, Prot Paladin is a ton of fun. I just the other day set up my Holy spec. I haven't really played Holy since the 4 set. I played a good amount of Holy in Sanctum of Dominion last patch, with the Sylvanas raid. I healed my guild's alt raid on Holy, so that was fun. Holy's fine. I just haven't played around with the 4 set. And after some of the nerfs recently, well, not super recently, but some of the nerfs since then, oh man, fantastic. Oh, there you go. Direct upgrade saves me a ton of valor. Huge item level. I lose the socket. I think that's worth the 6 item level additional since it's vault versus upgrade. So already Prot Paladin's trying to draw me in. So this was a good choice. This was a good choice to play my Pally this week. Man, that is a great neck. Fantastic. Okay, so let me just check real quick. This week is Inspiring Grievous. Shouldn't be too bad. Inspiring's a little frustrating if it's a certain dungeon with a lot of interrupts, because obviously you have to kill the Inspiring first, but honestly, Grievous isn't too bad either. Excuse me. I think it should be a pretty fine week, so maybe I will be able to do these 9 same characters again. Last week was quite easy as well, so maybe not super giga push weeks if you're trying to push rating, or if you're trying to go for some personal bests. Maybe those aren't the best. These current weeks aren't the best week, but in terms of just doing some dungeons or some valor farm or some gear farm, or just kind of screwing around getting your weekly 15, this week should be totally fine. Last week was totally fine, so I wouldn't worry about that. Crit haste, awesome. Another direct upgrade. Okay. Again, lose another socket. Wow, that's... what are the chances that I have 2 direct upgrades and 2 socket losses in a row? That's pretty crazy. Crit haste, I'll take it. Mastery is very good for Resto Shaman. If you guys like my Mog here. Yeah. I would prefer if it was haste mastery, but crit isn't bad, especially if you're trying to weave some DPS in. Crit's great. Yeah, look at that Mog. Oh yeah. So crit's fine. Crit's fine on a Druid, I'd say. Again, maybe not super min-maxy. If you're trying to rank 1 or trying to push 25s or something, you may not want crit. But for my level of gameplay on this random alt of mine that I sort of half maintain, crit haste is perfectly fine. So let's see here. Oh yeah, I didn't do a key on my Shadow Priest. Apologize. Sorry, here's a little taste of my Shadow Priest. It was my monk. I play all 3 specs. I'm still deciding on which one I want to kind of make my main spec for the remainder of this tier, maybe even into next tier. I've always played Mistweaver. I played Mistweaver since monks very first came out in Mists of Pandaria. It was tons of fun then, as I still find it tons of fun. Windwalker, I've always, they do great damage, but their playstyle is just weird, having to always do stuff out of order, and sorry, what am I looking for? Yeah, Mistweaver. Having to you know, you're spitting. Your Whirling Dragon Punch is only available if everything else is on cooldown. Crit haste, I'll take it. I would like Verse. I'll explain as Verse because I like to do the Fist Weaving, where your heals kind of do some healing. I have the Legendary, you know, your DPS does some healing. I run the talent, your DPS does some healing. So I would like Verse, which I have, because that would just increase my DPS and therefore increase my healing, in addition to just increasing healing. So kind of like double dips on Mistweaver. Verse is super, super good. But again, crit's always fine if you're DPSing too, you know, a higher chance to have a bigger hit. Probably at a certain breakpoint. Again, I'm not a statistician. I'm sure at a certain breakpoint, the flat damage increase and the potential crit damage increase, there's some sort of breakpoints and crossover. So I'm not super min-maxy again on these alts. These are just my alliance alts. I'm just kind of having fun with, kind of half maintaining to play around with friends here and there on more casual stuff like, you know, plus 10s, maybe some BGs, stuff like that, some extra people to farm transmog on and stuff like that. So it's nothing I'm trying to super min-max. So again, crit haste totally fine for my playstyle on that character. Now we got the big boys. A couple of these characters have grown quite a bit this week. I think I put 6 or 7 item levels on my Warlock this week. I got 2 set on my Hunter, and I think I also gained 5 item levels on my Hunter. And I'll show you once we get to my Hunter, I save the DPS meter. Survival is crazy, guys. If you do not have one, there are tons of catalyst charges. I recommend making a survival hunter and just fooling around. It is so much fun. You do so much damage, and you got stuff popping up. All your buttons are lighting up. You just hit random crap, and you just shit out damage constantly. It's insane. Yeah, I did LFR on this guy because, again, I only have 2 set, and oh, crap. Oh, man. Okay, well, not good, but I have... Okay, so I can get a socket, and have a little extra. Okay, I'll take that. So I'll take these, get a socket, you know, 3 direct upgrades on my alliance, coins on my first horde, you know, 3 to 1, pretty good ratio. But yeah, make a survival hunter if you don't have one. You have tons of catalyst charges. You can make force it right away if you have the cosmic flux. If you don't have the cosmic flux, I will warn you now, it's a pain in the ass to farm. It's a huge pain in the ass, but it's not as bad as grinds have been in the past. Current WoW, anything that's a grind is still miles ahead of what it used to be maybe 3-4 years ago. So it's a pain in the ass relatively. You can also do LFR again. Like I said, I totally kind of haven't done LFR since the first couple of weeks because I just assumed I would get, you know, tons of Cosmic Flux, but if you don't play your character, you don't get Cosmic Flux. So it's kind of one of those things you have to put the time in. And I have not, unfortunately, put the time in on my Hunter. Okay, cool. Trash. Absolute garbage. But I have... Oh, I only have 2 coins. I'm not gonna have enough. Oh no, only 2/3 towards it. Man, this guy's cursed. Ever since I pulled this, I've been cursed. I still have 246 weapons. I haven't gotten the Plaguefall weapons yet, still. Maybe I'll do that this week. Maybe I'll just farm low-level Plaguefalls. Get those weapons. I do still play tank. I was just DPS. I was doing some world content. I was doing the Ember Court. Trying to get that achievement. I will throw it up on the screen here while I'm loading this next character. There's an achievement I'm going after, so I'm finishing up some Ember Court stuff. So yeah, that's why I was DPS. Otherwise I would be tanking. Again, tanking, Prot Paladin super fun, Demon Hunter super fun. Blood DK, I mean, you do good damage, but it's honestly not the most fun playstyle. Your health is kind of going up and down with the death strikes. You're kind of squishy. You know, you don't have any real movement abilities. You're just kind of hanging out. Just kind of like a sponge. So, can be some for fun for some people. You do rely less on a healer, but to me that's not the most fun, so. Okay, garbage. This guy has, oh, again, oh, only 2/3. Fuck, man. Two characters with, I guess you could call this like a dead week, you know? Because you don't even get a socket. Maybe I should. I thought I did LFR. Oh, I only did one boss of LFR. I should have done 2. Then I would have had 4 coins. And a chance at the Anduin ring finally. Still trying to get the Anduin ring on my DK. I've seen some sims. It's apparently like really complicated to sim. I've seen some sims that at heroic, it is actually super, super good. Regardless of your spec, it's super, super good on heroic. But I'd be going for LFR because I'm not trying to pug heroic Anduin every week. I don't care that much. And again, for my level of play, I just do, you know, my weekly 15s, maybe 17 or 18 here or there. If my friends want to, you know, do some slightly higher keys and just kind of, I don't know, just for the added challenge. So a LFR Anduin ring should be perfectly fine for my character, if I ever get it. Okay, yeah, we did some PvP this week. This is a super good ring if I wasn't a Resto Shaman. I don't think I need any PvP gear. I don't really know the point of certain PvP gear anymore. Because, like, tier is going to be, even if you catalyze this, it changes its stats, so it loses the verse. So I don't really know the point of PvP gear outside of, like, rings, cape, trinket. So maybe I would take this. I feel like I have, oh no, I have this on my mage, okay. Yeah, I have a ring that's already Haze verse that I can just upgrade. And I do get 6 potential coins. 6 potential coins maybe actually might be the play. This is 1.5% verse. Yeah, I can just buy it with Conquest if we keep doing Arena, so. Yeah, I'll take coins. Sorry everyone if this is a ring you need on your character, but the Resto Shaman, I like crit. And I have good crit rings. And I have a haste ring as backup, so. I'll just take the coins, you know, not the most glamorous pick, but at least there's 6 of them so I can get a socket right away. And this is what I'm doing PvP for, this seasonal mount. Get me an armored war frog. That's gonna be cool. I like the PvP mounts, they're cool. In PvP, if you haven't done it this season, super quick. You either instantly die or the opponent instantly dies. So it's not like it used to be where it's, you know, 5, 10, even 15-minute matches where it goes into dampening and you spend 10, 15 minutes and then you end up you don't even win, you lose some points, and it's just kind of like, what are we doing here? This is a huge waste of time. But now it is super quick. You either instantly lose or you instantly win. Personally, I'm okay with that because I'm more just doing it for the mount. I don't really care about rating. I don't really care about, you know, optimizing my play. So for me, that's fine how it is. Okay, so nice. Crit haste with a socket. I think I might take this. Yeah, this is like a... This is my bis. So I took that cape last week not thinking I would ever get my bis, but here we are. So that's pretty good. It kind of makes last week's pick pretty bad, but my rings are good. They just need to be upgraded. So yeah, I'll take this. Might never see this again at 278, so take it when I have the chance. Coins, I'm 2 coins away, so if next week is a dud, I get a socket at least. Oh yeah, and my DPS meter, look at this. 16k. 16k overall. And I'm 263. With only 2 set. And a freaking trinket from last raid. And shoulders and helmet from last raid. 15k, 16k, crazy. Survival hunters are crazy, guys, I'm telling you. Crazy, crazy damage. You just throw your bombs. Wildfire bomb, wildfire bomb, wildfire bomb. It's a strange or a simple and maybe strange playstyle, but does a shit ton of damage. Might as well, take advantage of it while you can. I'm sure in the next patch or next expansion they will not be nearly as strong, so it's one of those things, have fun while you can. So that's what I did, and I am really enjoying it. So my mage, I'm fire right now because I was doing also some PvP on this guy, but usually I play frost. So let's see here. Okay, I can get max level shoulders. I don't really need this stuff because PvP gear is whatever. See, so here's a good example. My god dang, my mouse is so sensitive. So yeah, PvP gear and PvE gear is the same. Your tier set's always going to be those same stats. So I kind of don't understand what the point of PvP. I guess it makes sense if you only PvP, you get your tier sets through that. But I don't know why they I don't know, it just seems strange, because then if your piece doesn't naturally have verse on it, you just have a piece with no verse, and that's pretty counter to PvP. I thought you want verse on everything, you want max verse, you want as much as you possibly can, and that kind of goes counter to that. Like, say your tier is all like crit mastery or haste crit and stuff. It's like, well, where's my freaking verse? You potentially have full 4 or 5 tier set with no verse on it. Like, that's, ooh, it's not very good for PvP. But yeah, so I think that's maybe a little strange. Maybe they'll change the PvP system as they always do in Dragonflight. It seems like every expansion, or twice every expansion, they change the way PvP gearing and the systems work, so who knows how it'll be. I think they mentioned something about it, but everything's subject to change. It's not even an alpha yet, so who knows. So yeah, that's my vault this week. I got a little more characters for you guys, playing a little bit of the Alliance now that it's cross-realm, so that's pretty fun. And yeah. I only have a weekend job currently, but I've done some interviews, so we'll see if any of those pan out. I have a lot more free time currently, so we'll see how long that lasts. Hopefully, again, I keep saying I'm going to do this, but it's hard when you're not good at talking to a camera and not good at editing and not good at all that kind of stuff. So it's hard to say, like, yeah, I'll make some more videos if you have no idea what you're doing, and then the videos are... It's pretty overwhelming to like edit a video and plan out a video and make it try to look good if you've never done it before. Like, if I want to make a video that's not just gameplay commentary, like, I gotta edit and all that stuff. So we'll see. All right, thanks guys. Bye.